Okay, this is actually funny. I'm recording this video on my selfie camera because I just don't want to take the time to get the other camera set up, but it's okay. This is another episode of the Positivity Hour. By no means is it actually going to go for an hour, and I'm going to shut my door now. So enjoy silence for like 2 seconds. Okay, boys and girls, it's your boy Darshawn Smith back again for another daily. I'm just joking. I almost hit you with the default daily dose of positivity. Hold on, and we're okay. If I look here, I think I'm looking at the camera. I don't know, but yeah. So I'm over here just looking at my schedule for today. Today is Saturday, actually, February 1st, the first day of Black History Month. That's a good and bad thing, depending on how you think about it. But that is a topic for the next positivity hour. But I'm pretty much just gonna talk for a little bit, ramble on. I'm still making like a little like vlog type thing, just interesting stuff over like the first 2 weeks of being back for second semester as a freshman at the lovely University of Iowa. As you can see, go Hawks, go Hacks. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, in short, man, we're out here staying positive. The vibes are great. The people are even better. And I really could not be any more like super overly happy and just like really content with like life. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a big person on just doing me, you know what I'm saying? And like one aspect of that is just like when we walk down like the TN Cleary walkway, where all the big like through the Pentecrest or something like that. Everyone's, doing their own thing, or actually they're doing what the common majority does, just assimilating and becoming part of the whole bigger uh, social aspect of the University of Iowa. But I really just like so I used to have my speaker, but I lost that boy in San Diego. But now now have these lovely Samsung Galaxy Buds right here. These boys fire. Buy some today. You know what I'm saying? And I just be vibing, and it's just so I walk way slower than everybody else. The one, because I think I got smaller legs, and then two, that like I like the people watch and just catch a vibe. You know what I'm saying? And that vibe I be putting off, and the vibe I catch is just like one that's like unmatched. Like we are staying so positive and we're still doing well in our classes. It's only week 2. It's only gonna get harder. But then, after it goes up, you got to release that potential energy and make it kinetic. So it has to go back down. So it will get easier. But yeah. So from that aspect, front regard, however you want to address it, life's going good, man. We're staying positive. Got a few interesting classes today. Not today. It's Saturday. I've had class today. Like some people, I'd be like, whew, but I don't. Some interesting classes I do have though. And throughout the week are like social inequality, social justice, and social welfare in the United States. And I'd say though these are like god dang it, these are two very interesting classes. And I must say, like, I'd recommend. I'm a sociology major, if you didn't know, and to be honest, I don't know how many people are actually gonna watch this, but I just make these for myself, and then other people happen to watch them. So, that's a big thing right there. But yeah, man, I've always wanted like a class, especially like a college level class, and where we can just have like some tough conversations, some tough like debates, arguments, and stuff, and disagree upon something, and potentially agree to disagree, or even like meet somewhere in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So, having like those two classes specifically, but other ones too, where like the workload is going to be high, but like the common struggle and or the work ethic will be equal, and there will be lots of communication on all parties. Some that not all parties will agree upon, but it's okay. You just gotta uh, stay productive, and then be assertive. You know what I'm saying? Big thing, because I'm a bus driver too. I drive a CAN bus. That's the university's bus system, if you didn't know. And the biggest thing they talk about all the time is be assertive, not aggressive. Okay, so be assertive and get your point across, but like don't be so overly aggressive to where like you're turning people away from having the conversation, because the conversation needs to be had. Like a lot of stuff we talk about, it's like conversations that like, and like I'm not gonna lie, like this school is really white. You know what I'm saying? It is incredibly majority lighter skinned European Americans, you know what I'm saying? Uh, and some of the conversations we have had, not to my surprise, have been like the first time some of these people have ever heard some of these things. I can't say names or anything, obviously, because everyone's educations is like confidential and such. But like I just know in my some of my classes that like it is very interesting seeing people from all across the country and all across the world, hearing them speak on the things that they have been taught and told growing up in the United States of America or their respective location. And I have to say that it's an interesting one, man. So the gist of this part is to how to stay positive. I need to like break these down, have like 5 main points per video. I'm telling myself this for future reference, Darshawn. But point I'm trying to make here is like go out of your way sometimes, or just put yourself in those situations where you're uncomfortable and you have to get the bread one way or another, or you simply will just like fail, or you won't grow as a human, or you won't learn new things. You know what I'm saying? All life, or yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. Life is just, it's all about progressing on. You know what I'm saying? Like consistently, there's always evolution. Darwin. You know what I'm saying? Whole lot of gang stuff. You know what I'm saying? But there's always progression in life, and you got to make sure you keep up with it. I'm gonna see if I can find the video real quick, or not a video, but like a picture on my laptop. I actually screenshotted it on my phone right here, but everything I screenshotted, take a picture on my phone, backs up to my laptop through Google Photos. So another plug for you to get some Android operating systems. Get Google Photos, because it backs everything up to the cloud for free, unlike iCloud. But yeah, I don't know. I love iPhones, but I love like just messing with those people too. Let's see if we can find this picture. Where's this picture at? It is not here. Well, if I can find it, I'll throw it up on the screen and talk about that. Maybe I won't. I'll be lazy when I edit this. I kind of just want to take these boys. But the gist of what I wanted to talk about was that there are 5 major things that you need to do in 2020. 1, you need to just get up and get the bread, bro. You just need to do it, okay? There is going to be no tomorrow, okay? I'm not sure if you've noticed, but like tomorrow is not guaranteed. And like I don't mean to bring it up in this type of way, because like rip Kobe, but like in that situation, do you think Kobe Bryant thought he was going to die in the helicopter the second he got on? Heck no, bro. So what I'm saying by this point is that you don't know when your time is up. So why say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow? Tomorrow is not guaranteed. There is no positive, sure, 100% way that I'll make it to tomorrow. It don't matter how much money you have. It don't matter how much money you don't have. It don't matter where you live in the world. If you are the most protected, most famous person in the world, to the poorest of the, I live on a dirt like little patch. There's some grass growing, so it's a little soft now. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can die at any time, and that's one thing you just gotta acknowledge and just be like, yo, so let's get this bread. Because you never know when your time is up. And then point 2, there were 5 points, but I'm gonna see how many I remember. Point 2, and they're out of order, of course. Point 2 I remember was like stop like negative talking down, like stop talking down to yourself, like you're not doing well. Big thing I always talk about is like, yo, give yourself the respect you deserve, have earned, and worked for throughout your life. You're doing way better than you think you are, and like this is such a hard thing that it took me a while to fully believe and think about constantly. But like you just got to realize that you are one amazing human being, okay? You are staying positive, most likely, or you're at least trying, okay? And I want to say, whatever you're doing, just know, like I said, the roller coaster analogy. If stuff's getting tough, if you're going up that hill and it doesn't seem like you can make it, well, eventually, by the laws of gravity and physics and stuff, I think you got to go back down eventually, and it will get easier, and everything will be fine. Okay, so by all means, please stop not giving yourself the credit you deserve. Okay, when you got to be appreciative of the little things. Okay, just be like, yo, I woke up today. You know what I'm saying? I made it to class on time. That's good. You know, I'm trying my best in class to fully understand what's going on, or if it's at work, that like I'm trying to do my best so I can serve the community or whatever people are that are involved with, or something like that. You just gotta keep it going continuously, and always make sure you step back and look at the situation from a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how like real estate brokers and agents always say like location, location, location. How you make it through life is all about perspective, perspective, perspective. Okay. Yes, it's okay to have a very strong like perspective or outlook on the world that is going this way, but I'm just saying you will benefit a lot more if you say, hey, I may not agree with how you're looking at it like this, but I can acknowledge that. The best, analogy I have for this is like a picture I saw once, and it was like, just because I'm seeing a 6 does not mean you can't see a 9. Like there were two people. Like, okay, think I'm the 6. Okay, well, I'm the 6 this way, but I'm the 9 this way. Okay, just because you're seeing two different things doesn't mean you're not seeing the same thing. So that's why you got to look at it from a different perspective, because where you may be looking down on yourself, you may be saying, gosh dang it, I'm not worth it, I'm just a waste of space, I'm a waste of atoms. You know what I'm saying? Just skip all of that, because if you really were, then you probably would have been taken out of this world a long time ago. Someone would have went out of their way to do it for you. Okay, I'm saying there are those type of people in this world. But just know that if you woke up today, you're already winning. There are some people that probably didn't wake up this morning. I know people in my family and other people personally that I've known that aren't here today just by like them not waking up. You know what I'm saying? So that's incredibly sad, but it's one thing that keeps me going. Okay, so it could potentially keep you going too. So instead of being so negative to yourself, give yourself a compliment. Wake up and be like, yo, I like my hair today. Oh, let's get this bread. Wow, I like my handwriting. That's something I had to tell myself. I've never been a big fan of my handwriting. I can say it's not the neatest, but who says it has to be? Think about that. I love my handwriting now. Shoot, I like my handwriting. I'm like, yeah, it starts good, but then it gets iffy halfway through, but it gets good again, and then I can't read it. But then it gets good again. I'm just like, yo, man, that's me. That's who I am as a character. I mean, that's me as a person. That's who I am on the inside, and that's me just physically expressing that out there. Sometimes I'm 100% perfect, air quotes. Sometimes I'm not, okay? Sometimes I'm the most positive, motivational, happy person you ever meet, and sometimes I'm just that really shy person chilling in the back corner with his Samsung Galaxy Buds in because he doesn't want to talk to anybody, okay? Just know that Darshawn Smith, the positivity god, also experiences both the most extroverted of lives and then the most introverted of lives, okay? You gotta live all of it. High key need to respond to my roommate. He just messaged me or something. What if he's locked out? I don't know. I'm literally in my room though, but this video is almost over. I don't remember the other 3 points, so I'm gonna just finish it with this, okay? Don't be afraid just to be you, okay? Being you should not be hard at all, but every day it gets harder and harder. We see so much on social media and through ads and all forms of media, to be more exact, of like what we should be like, what the ideal person looks like, what a normal person looks like. I almost said hate. That is a strong word. I strongly dislike the word normal, because that equals what the majority of people align to. Now, don't get it twisted. There's nothing wrong with being within the majority, but you got to realize that it is okay to be an outlier. Okay, I would say I'm an outlier at this university. Hell yeah, I'm an outlier. Okay, And I love it. I wouldn't change it for anything. You just got to learn how to embrace it. Yeah, it's okay to feel like you're part of the in group, or you're part of the structure that, makes you feel more comfortable. But at the same time, you got to realize that there are other people in your boat. There are other people that say, hey, unfortunately I don't align with that. Like, it just runs in my family. What you're saying? It could be like height wise, it could be it could be like your mental capacity wise, it could be how much you weigh. Okay, I'm saying, just because the majority of people are doing something, that doesn't mean you need to be doing it. And like, that's what I'm calling looking at it from a different perspective. You got to realize sometimes, though, what the majority of people do is nowhere near the best and great thing. Plus, everybody's different. Humans are humans, and we need to address everything on a case by case basis. It comes down to what we talked about in my social justice class. Yes, it's okay to have equality, but you can't have equality without equity. Okay? Is that what it was? Long story short, it's okay to give everyone the same thing, but just because everyone gets the same thing doesn't mean that they're all equal at the end of the day. Okay? You gotta adjust it by case basis. I wish I had the picture because I'd show y'all, but there was the three different sized people: super tall man, middle man, and then short man. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And they all couldn't see over the fence, but through equality, they all got a little stool, okay, to stand on. Big guy could see, but the other two couldn't. But with equity, I think that's the term, but I'm not sure. I'll double check, but I won't put it in this video. You should double check though. With equity, it adjusts by case basis, and says that, since you already have the advantage, the privilege of what you've been born with, that it's okay for us to adjust accordingly, so that we're all on the level playing field. There's nothing wrong with breaking away from the group, doing your own thing, and going beyond what someone has already achieved. But we just got to make sure it all starts on a level playing field. So, on that note, go out of your way to level the playing field. If you see a big hill with a few people on it, and a lot of people trying to climb it, you know what? You need to be the person to be like, hey, I'm either going to build a ski lift on that and get up there, or I'm going to get the gang, we're going to get some bulldozers and level the playing field. Okay? Be a game changer. Anybody can be a sheep. Anybody can be a follower. Anybody can be a stan, okay? But how many of y'all can be uniquely individual and just change the game? We all can. I know I can. I do it every day. It's called the Daily Dose of Positivity, and that's my way of giving back to my community, the people I interact with, and the people I talk to all around the world, okay? I want to change it for anything, and it has built a reputation that I now really love and enjoy, and it's given me a lifestyle to where I know with certainty that I can do anything I put my mind to. As a joke, sometimes, I always say, like, oh, I'm going to run for president, 2036, you know what I'm saying, is when I'll be eligible to run for president. So look alive, because I don't really believe that right now, because I have no clue what I'm even doing tomorrow, because like I said, tomorrow's not guaranteed. But if I do make it that far, you never know. I may just put it on the back burner and put my mind to it, and I'm gonna pull through. President Smith, doesn't that sound nice? Yeah, I know. Not trying to be like that, but hey, I was a senior class president, and I have to say, it did sound nice. It was nice to be able to do change, listen to people, and just express what the majority, or what people's frustrations are. So on that note, I'm actually going to end the video now. It's almost been 20 minutes. So yeah, y'all stay positive, or not. The choice is yours. Make sure you like, dislike, subscribe, unsubscribe, comment, or just delete this video, hack my account, and everything, okay? I don't care what you do, but as long as you're staying positive, or at least try, that's all that matters. I'll catch y'all later. It's been real, and we out.